witchcraft, voodoo, witches, negative power of the universe. How that's connected to our Parashat Chayey Sarah? It's saying in the Holy Torah, Shnei Chayey Sarah, the two lives of Sarah Imenu, and Rashi explained that both, all of those are equal for positive, for good. Doesn't make a difference what happened in Sarah's life. Exile from one place, going to here, Paro tried to grab her, Avimelech tried to abuse her also, years of not be able to have a child, but still, all the days she was in happiness because the strength of her faith in God blesses thee. And each one of us, Be'ezrat Hashem, can reach to that level if you're going to interiorize, put within our soul, system, heart and belief, that's called the Avid Rahmana Letav Avid, everything that God blesses thee do is for good, and that there is no other power in the world. The Nefesh Chaim writes a huge foundation. We're going to try to translate it freely. And truthfully, it's a huge matter and power, huge sgula, a way to success, and to remove and cancel all the judgment and other wills. And he speaks about witchcraft and negative, unpure powers of the world, that these powers should not govern on the person and not going to affect him for nothing. When the person going to fix in his heart to say, God is the true God and there is no other God except Him, blesses He. There is no power in the world that can do anything without release of authorization, so to say, from God. And the person slave himself and attach the pure of his thought only to the one and only God blesses He, automatically all the power of the worlds and will and witchcraft, so to say, going to nullify and disappear and not going to be able to affect him for nothing when he attach himself to God blesses He with true belief. In the time, many years ago in Yerushalayim, the Jordanian was bombing the city. The Grizmi Volozhin was sitting in his house. In certain time, the bombing became like unbelief, all around, crazy, like... He got up and he said, I'm going to Bet Midrash. I'm going to bring a sefer from there. His family got very nervous, said, right now, when everything becomes so crazy, right now you're going, what's going on? And he said, it's basic understanding. When there was bombing here and there, okay, I need to put my effort. I'm staying in the house, a shelter place, so to say. Right now, when the bombing is so out of the ordinary, it's unbelievable, it's crazy, inside, outside. The only thing I can do right now is trust in God. I don't need to put any extra protection and stay in the house. Everything is in the hands of God. There's a person that's flying. He's sitting in the plane, first class, doesn't make a difference, second, etc., business. And the pilot in a shaky voice said, prepare for the worst of all. What the person can do? Can he go right now and try to help the pilot to fly the plane? Can he do anything? He got no ability to do anything. The only thing he right now can do in the plane is daven to God, pray to God, believe in God, and realize that nothing can happen without God. End of story. A few years ago, in the neighborhood Gilo in Yerushalayim, the terrorist was bombing the area. And many people left the houses in that neighborhood and moved to safer, so to say, areas. One family went to the apartment of their grandma in Machane Yehuda in Yerushalayim, different area. But there, in that neighborhood, safe so to say, the family got hurt very seriously from a terror attack bomb in a car. And let's go back to the words of the Nefesh Chaim, that he taught us that the belief of En Od Milvado, there is no other power in the universe except of God blesses He, can cancel totally all the power of witchcraft, negative, impure, etc., voodoo, shmudu. So for sure, when we believe in that belief, En Od Milvado, there's nothing else except God, it can remove all the natural judgment and morally world issues and fears, and a person can be safe from anything, Be'ezrat Hashem. And that's why the life of Sarah was looked so amazing and equal to good. Doesn't make a difference what's happening. She believed truthfully. En Od Milvado, there is no other power in the world except God. And for sure, nothing bad gonna come from God towards me. As we said, everything God do is good. Kol David Rachmana letav Avid. And by those beliefs, we can nullify and eliminate all the judgment and mischief from us and from Klal Israel and the world. Nachat Ruach Klal Israel, Parashat Chayey Sarah. Just believe. What a big deal, yo. Have a good day.